Good morning, children. After a long gap, we are going to interact with each other. So I hope everyone are at home and safe. Today I am going to take for the 6th standard science, and the first lesson is for you all is measurement. I think everybody know what is measurement, that is அளவு எடுக்கிறது. Now, so we have already learnt about weight, kilogram, length, mass in the earlier classes. But now we have come to 6th standard. So we are going to learn more about this in detail. Now first we will see what is measurement. Measurement is a comparison of an unknown quantity with the known quantity is called as a measurement. Now you see in this picture, the students are taking the measurement of the table using the measuring tape. So it's one of the measuring tool. Now there are some more measuring tools like measuring tape, what I said now. How the measuring tape will be? See. Like when you go to the tailor, so you want to stitch a uniform. So what does the tailor do? He takes the measurement with the measuring tape. I think everybody knows. So this is a measuring tape. Now next is a stop clock. It is used to take the time accuracy of time. Next is balance. We say tarasu, liya. So balance. It is used to take the weight or mass of an object. Now see, this will be like this, the balance. Now measuring jar. It is used to measure the volume of a liquid. Measure the volume of a liquid. Now do you understand now, the student? So there are many measuring tools like measuring tape, stop clock, balance and the measuring jar. Now next is so listen children, if you have a book, you can see the book while I am taking the class. Otherwise, if you don't have the book, you can take down in your notebook and learn for the lesson. Then next we are going to learn about the length. Now what is length? That is the distance between one point and another point is called as a distance. So what is the distance? From one point to another point is called as a distance. Like it may be the distance between the edges of a book, that is from here to here, or a table, or from home to school. Now this is the distance, that is one point to another point is called as a length. Now standard, we are going to see the unit of the length. Now the standard unit of length is meter. What is called as unit of the length? Meter. Now this, it can be represented as m. So always we cannot be writing as meter, M-E-T-R-E. So it is represented in the short form as m. Now then very small lengths also can be measured. That is small lengths can be measured in millimeter and centimeter. What is called as millimeter and centimeter. Now this is called as represented as mm and this is represented as cm. So the unit of the length is meter, which is represented as m, and the smaller lengths like millimeter and centimeter, that is represented as mm and cm. Now larger measures that it can be measured by meter, like say the height of a building or the lamp post or a banner. Now still more longer lengths you have, like distance, that is from two cities or villages, and this is expressed in terms as kilometer. What is expressed as kilometer. That is the distance between from one city to another city or a villages. Now, we are going to see the unit of length. Now, 1 kilometer is 1000 meter. What is called as 1 kilometer is a 1000 meter. Now, 1 meter is 100 centimeter. That's 1 meter is a 100 centimeter. Now, 1 centimeter is 10 millimeter. Now, there is a question, that is, can you convert 1 kilometer in terms of centimeter? Yes, we can convert. How? So, 1 kilometer, that is, they have asked 1 kilometer is 1000 meter. They have asked here 1 kilometer is 1000 meter. Now, we have to convert in terms of centimeter. Now, what is centimeter is there? 100. So, 1000 into 100 gives you 1 lakh, that is 100,000 centimeter. Did you understand, children? Now, they have asked, measure the length of the pencil. So, you are going to measure the length of the pencil. But if you take the pencil, all the pencils are not the same. So, you have to measure it with the meter scale. Now, if you take a meter scale, see, this is a meter scale. So, 0, 1, 2, 3. So, you have like this. So, you have to note the lines. In bigger scales, they have till 30, and in smaller scales, they have till 50. Now, if you notice, there is a, in between 1 and 2, there are the markings. So, you have 1 and 2, that is 1 and 2. In between, they have the, that is this 1 and 2 markings denotes a centimeter, that is 1 centimeter and 2 centimeter. There are such other smaller lines in between, and there are 9 lines in this. How many lines? 9 lines, and they are called as a millimeter. So, you take a scale, you have the centimeter 0, 1, 2 like that. So, these 1 and 2, they are denoted as a centimeter. So, in between this 1 and 2, there are small lines. How many lines are there? 9 lines. And these 9 lines are called as millimeters. Now, next, we are going to know about the length, mass and time. So, what we are going to learn? Length, mass and time. Now, we have to learn about first about the SI units. These SI units are called as the International System of Units. What they are called? International System of Units. So, what this? For the sake of uniformity, scientists all over the world, they adopted a common terms to express the measurement. So, for this, they have started an international system of units. Now, we have to see the SI system of units. Now, first, SI unit for length. SI unit for length is meter. So, what is the SI unit for length is? Meter. And for mass is kilogram. Otherwise, can write as kg, and for meter is m. Then time is seconds. So, for the time, they represent the unit as a second. And for unit of area is meter. Then for volume is cubic meter, square meter and cubic meter. So, what are the SI units? SI unit for length is meter, and for mass is kilogram, and for time is second, and for area is square meter, and for volume is cubic meter. Now, you have this, along with this, multiples and submultiples. Now you have in this book, that is prefix, abbreviation, submultiples, multiples, and for meter. Now, what is prefix? Prefix, for example, prefix, suffix you have, that's centimeter. So, centi is a prefix. Now, first if you take deci, this is the prefix, and abbreviation for this is D. Okay. So, prefix is deci, abbreviation for this is D. Now, you are going to say submultiple and multiple. And next is for meter. Now, so deci, D, and for this submultiple is 1 by 10, and 10 decimeter is equal to 1 meter. So, prefix is deci, and for the abbreviation given for you is D, and submultiple is 1 by 10, and the meter is 10 decimeter. Then, centi, the abbreviation is C, and the submultiple is 1 by 100, and for 100 centimeter is 1 meter. So, centi, abbreviation is C, and submultiple for this is 1 by 100, and for 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. Next is milli. So, milli how will you write? As M, and submultiple for this is 1 by 1000. Submultiple is 1 and multiple is 1000, and for this is 1000 millimeter is equal to 1 meter. Now, next what we are going to say is nano. Nano is abbreviation for this is N, and for the submultiple is this is 100 crores. Now, for this nanometer is 1 meter. Next is kilo. In kilo, that is abbreviation for this is K, and multiple is 1000. So, 1000 meters is equal to 1 kilometer. Did you understand, children? So, deci, centi, milli, nano and kilo. So, we have to see the submultiples and multiples we have seen. Now, we are going to see the corrective measures for the measurement. What's called as the corrective measures for measurement. Now, they have asked to measure the length of a pin using a scale. So, what you have to do? You have to measure a pin using a scale. Now, just like that, we cannot take a pin or we can measure it because it will show an error. So, what we have to do? We have to take a scale and measure the pin. It will give you an accurate. Then, see here, this is a scale. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, you have to keep a pin. Now, what is a 0? That is 2.5 centimeter. So, the measurement of a pin is 2.5 centimeter. Did you understand this, children? So, how will you see the corrective measures for the measurement? So, you will take a scale. You have to keep the pin there. So, you have to see the measurement. So, the measurement is 2.5. So, without the scale, you cannot see the measurement. Otherwise, it will show an error. Now, They have given an activity, that is here, the picture they have given here. The activity is, you have to see the length of a pencil, then length of a pen, then distance between two cities, mass of dry fruits in the table, mass of ornaments, and time taken to finish 100 meters race. This is the activity given for you. Now, for that is, picture is given here, then activity, then measuring unit, that is mass, kilogram and seconds, then multiples and sub-multiples. The first picture is pencil. You have to see the tip of a pencil, the length. So it will not be more than 1 centimeter also if you take a pencil. Now for this is meter. When you take a length, it is meter. Now what is the sub-multiple for this? It is not more than the centimeter also. So it should be taken as a millimeter. So next is pen. So you have to see the length of a pen. So this is also taken in the meter. And for this is centimeter. So the pen maybe has 2 centimeter or 3 centimeters, right? Now next is the distance between two cities. Between two cities. That is, how do we see? This is also in meters. 2 meters, 3 meters, like that. Now, and for multiples and sub-multiple is kilometers. So the distance between the villages, between the two cities, we will see it in the kilometers. Now next is the mass of the dry fruits. That is dry fruits. Weight of the dry fruits. Now if we go to the shop, we buy it in a kilograms, all the fruits. Now it is seen as a kilograms. Now when we buy it, we don't buy it in a bulk. So we buy it in a small thing. So this is known as a milligrams. So next is mass of the ornaments. What is ornaments, children? Ornaments that we wear, bangles, earrings, all this comes in the kilograms. And sub-multiples for this is milligrams. Now next, time taken to finish 100 meters race. How many? 100 meters race. Now we are saying this in the seconds. So this is seconds. Multiples and sub-multiples is also seconds. Now, you have a picture here that is shown as scale is there. Now A, B, C, that is 3 children are watching this. That is B is in a straight view, A and C is in the cross view. Now what they have asked is, which one reading will be the correct? Now here you yourself can see that is a straight view will be the correct one. So the straight view is correct. While A and C, when they are saying in the crosswise, there will be an error. So B and C will show an error. Did you understand, children? So B is a straight view which will show your correct measure, while A and C shows a error. Next is method of measuring length of a curved line. This is one of the activity. Yes. Now, for this is you have to find the length of a curved line using a string. String means kambin solroniya, that is. So, you have to take along that is using a string. And the materials needed is you have to use a scale, measuring tape, string and a pen. Now first you have to draw a curved line in a paper. Then you have to do what you have to do is you have to place a string on the curved line. You have to cover it fully. What you have to do? You have to cover this fully with the string. And you have to mark the points where it begins with and ends with. Do you understand, children? So you have to draw a curved line and you have to place a string over this, and you have to mark it as A and B, one end to an other end. Now what you have to do? You have to stretch the string with the meter scale. You have to stretch the string with the meter scale and measure the distance between these two markings. What you have to do? You have to measure the distance between these two markings, and this will give you the length of the curved line. This will give you the length of the curved line. Do you understand, children? So in the next class we will continue. That's all, children. Thank you.